Jesse Pleasant's flight from Vegas to Ontario, California, touched down right on time. He'd managed to hold off the hangover he was positive would be waiting for him. Still, leaving his brother and his soon-to-be sister-in-law's weekend of fun on the Strip a little early was the right move. He needed to pace himself for the week ahead. The whole extended Pleasant crew, currently spread far and wide, would gather in Malibu to celebrate the union of Zachariah Pleasant and renowned celebrity chef Yvonne "Evie" Buchanan. Jesse had to admit, it was strange to be on the personal side of things this time around. Long before his father, Jesse Sr., relinquished control of their family business, Big Rock Ranch, to Jesse and his brother Zach, Jesse knew how important weddings had been to their profit margins. 52 weeks a year, and nearly every one of those weekends since Jesse had been a kid had been booked with a wedding. He knew all the ins and outs of seating arrangements, menus, floral arrangements, rehearsal dinners, receptions, all with a clinical eye for the cost. This time, though, he could sit back and enjoy the duties of best man and people wrangler. Zach wasn't the first Pleasant grandchild to get married, but thanks to Evie's celebrity status, this wedding was definitely going to be the biggest, the most lavish, the most over the top. The photos had already been sold to People magazine. Jesse needed to be present and prepared for every minute of it. On hand to keep his play cousin Corey in check, eyes open just in case his actual cousin Lila decided sometime during the reception was the right moment to cuss out her estranged father, who had assured Jesse several times he was in fact coming, even if Lila didn't want him there. He'd keep an eye on his grandmother, Miss Leona, make sure she was comfortable, keep his mother from trying to set him up with any single women in attendance, and if there was time, he might hit the dance floor. It was a celebration after all, and if the week went well, maybe he'd be in the mood to celebrate by the time Evie walked down the aisle. Jesse let out a deep breath and looked out the cabin window, waiting for the crew to give him the go-ahead to disembark. There was something about weddings, or knowing you have to give a best man speech for your own brother and a woman who was already close enough to be family, that had Jesse trying to shift through certain thoughts, certain memories,